Hmm. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. It is Codebreaker Gaming back with another Dead by Daylight gameplay video, and this one is sure to be a banger as we're playing with the newly released killer from Castlevania. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, we're playing as the Dark Lord himself, Count Dracula, the original monster of all monsters. But without any further delay, let's jump into the add-ons, the perks, and the offering I'll be running for this particular DVD build of the night, starring Dracula. For starters, I am going to be running on Gen Defense the Merciless Storm. You guys know what it does. When that generator reaches 90% of progress, survivors working on it, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, get faced with those continuous skill checks. And if either one of those survivors misses a skill check or stops repairing that generator before it is complete, that generator will explode, letting me know where they are, and then the entity will block it for 20 seconds, allowing me enough time to traverse the map, find those survivors, and drink their freaking blood. Okay? When I'm done drinking their blood, perk number 2, Pop Goes the Weasel. So the moment I hook a survivor, the next generator that I damage will instantly lose 20% of its current progress. That is a nerf. It used to be 30%, so unfortunate. And then normal generator regression applies after the damage generator action. This perk allows me to take out a hefty, well, not so much a hefty chunk, but a good amount of progression from a generator, so I like to keep it stacked. Alright, I'm going to be running at perk number 3, Oppression. When I damage a generator, up to 3 other random generators also begin regressing. This perk is important to me because killers can only damage the same generator a set number of times before the entity blocks our ability to stop its progression. So with this particular perk, I have the chance of damaging up to 4 generators all at once, and it eliminates my need to kick the same generator over and over again. Okay, and fourth, and for my last perk, I'm running that Dark Devotion. So I'll become obsessed with one survivor, and when the obsession loses a health state, my terror radius transfers to the obsession for 30 seconds, and its radius is set to 32 meters. While that terror radius is on my obsession, it gives me the undetectable status effect for 30 seconds, and the survivor that is in the survivor with the transferred terror radius is also considered to be inside the terror radius. For other purposes, this perk allows me to confuse the hell out of the survivors on the map. So once I transfer my terror radius to my obsession, I'll allow them to run around like a chicken with their head cut off, and what that'll do is cause all other survivors to flee in panic. I will have the undetectable status effect, which allows me to ambush them, and I love it for that purpose. Now, we're going to be running his add-ons now. We're going to run both of his iridescents. We stack them together. Add-on number 1 will be the Alucard's Shield. So when the gates are open, Pillars of Hellfire, which is one of his abilities, will continuously spawn within the exit gates. And we're going to stack that with the Iridescent Ring of Vlad. The Hellfire pillars will now hone in on nearby survivors, but the pillars are reduced by 1. No big deal, because the honing is what's important. For my offering, you guys who have been with me on the channel for quite some time already know what it is. I'm running that sweet Ebony Memento Mori, which grants me the ability to kill all, not one and not the last one remaining, but all survivors who have reached their second hook state by hand during the next trial. Those are the perks, the add-ons, and the offering. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be readying up. And while we are looking for a match, for those of you who have not already done so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Ask that you turn on your notifications so you can be notified when I upload the next video in my Dead by Daylight playlist. And speaking of playlists, I also invite you to browse my Dead by Daylight playlist. It is comprised of over 180 videos dedicated to each individual killer in the game, different builds and playstyles, so you can find the build that suits the killer or killers that you have decided to main. You may also be interested in viewing my Texas Chainsaw Massacre the Game playlist, my Friday the 13th the Game playlist, and my Ash of the Evil Dead playlist. Those are other asymmetrical style horror games that play very similarly to and are often compared to Dead by Daylight. So if you love Dead by Daylight as much as I do, you're going to love those games. Check out those playlists, watch a couple videos, leave some feedback in the comments section. Let me know what you think. But for all intensive purposes, when these guys ready up, we're going to be getting ready to do some damage with Count Dracula here in this particular game. So excited to be finally using a new killer once again. You guys know that's when I return to DVD and I do my best. So let's see what they're running. Escape cake. Okay. Let's do it. Alright, we are in the Groaning Storehouse at the Macmillan Estate. It's an outdoor dark map, and I love the nighttime maps. Very first thing I want to do is Count Dracula. Go into my wolf form. I like to think that he moves a little bit faster in his wolf form. It looks like he does. But even if he doesn't, I like to think he does, so whatever. Well, let's see if we can find these guys. He does look like he's moving a little faster though. Could be an optical illusion. We haven't come across anyone yet. There's one. Back in wolf form. These little orbs allow me to sniff people out. Go to my bat form now. We got to get her on this hook so we can get this pop. It's very important for that generator, which is almost complete. Got it. Now let's go drop pop. Display. Take a chunk of damage out of this gen over here. They almost finished. Got that right out the way. We'll go into bat form. Find where they are. About to have a second pop. We'll charge this generator over here that they almost finished. That oppression is rocking. We found another survivor here. We're gonna wreck their shit. Where the hell did she go? Nobody asked you to touch that. You're not getting a chance to rest, boo boo. Forget about that. bit a chunk out of her ass. Picked her ass right on up. Luck. I am the Dark One. Your night is over. Got that dark devotion on somebody.
Destiny can be quite fun at times.
I see you. Found you. Just like that. No. Get her. No way. You thought she was making me work? Let your man down across. Right in front of a hook. Oh wow. What a way to ruin that, huh? Wow. Gotta find this hatch. Now we know that he may be waiting for me to find the hatch, but he doesn't know. Damn. Oh, they let me close the hatch? I wish I would have got to that hatch so that that perk at the exit gates would have came on. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Masterful gameplay with the newly released killer here in Dead by Daylight, Count Dracula, dubbed the Dark Lord for DVD purposes. I am Codebreaker Gaming, and if you guys enjoyed the build that you've just seen me run here on Dead by Daylight, do me a favor, tap the like button on this video, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what you think about the Dark Lord, whether you think he's a cool killer or not. And while you're at it, why don't you comment some other killers you'd like to see brought to DVD in the future from other video games, horror movies, or television series. You guys already know I want to see the Candyman more than anybody else in Dead by Daylight, Annabelle from the Conjuring universe, and quite possibly one of the vampire lizard type things from an FX series called The Strain. For those of you who are familiar with it, you know what I'm talking about, and for those of you who are not, I highly encourage you to watch episode 1 of The Strain to familiarize yourself with what I am talking about. You will lose your shit at the thought of that creature being here in Dead by Daylight. I want to thank you guys for joining me for this DVD build of the night. I will be bringing you more with Count Dracula in the coming days, but I will see you in the next one. Peace. Peace.